Hello, little mamas, and welcome to a very special edition of the Move Over Mama podcast. We are at sea on the brand new Royal Caribbean ship, which is called Star of the Seas. It's its newest and biggest one in the fleet. And we are here on, I guess, what you would call a media junket. We're here with media from all over the world and trade from all over the world. We're recording in a very open space. This is the Aquadome, so you're going to see lots of people walking around. You're going to hear it, and you're going to hear lots of noise, but that's the vibe of the ship. Now, on this ship, we have been talking to a whole bunch of Aussie influencers. We're so excited to have our next guest because we just don't know if we ever would have been able to make the connection and convince her to come on our podcast unless we were here at sea and we met face to face. So please welcome to our podcast. Her name is Sam Todd, and she talks all things fashion and travel, and she is just fantastic. And she has been having some fun on the ship hiding ducks, which we're going to get into and why. Sam, welcome to our podcast.
Hi, thank you so much for having me on. I'm so honored, and a lot of my content really speaks to young girls and women, so it's really nice to be able to participate in your platform.
Yeah. You are so fashionable. We love you.
Thank you.
There was one period of my life where your videos would come up on all my For You page, and I never stopped that from happening.
I love to hear
I
this.
absolutely loved it. Like your vlogs in Japan, going to all the vintage shoes, like all of the vintage stores to find bags. That was literally my itinerary. Like you made
I'm so
my
happy
itinerary.
to hear. Did you find a bag?
Well,
We couldn't really afford them because they're still expensive.
Yeah.
But I've got to say, that is how I discovered you as well, because we did go to Japan and I would say to Millie, what do you want to do? And instead of her Googling it, she'd just go to your page.
I literally.
Oh my God, this is the best feedback that I could ever dream of.
Still to this day, I've still got videos. Like I've got a whole entire. I've got like Sam Todd where to go vintage bags.
You guys hear that?
She made us go all over Tokyo.
Oh my God, this is so special. What a full circle moment. And I even brought a bag that I got secondhand in Japan today.
And I knew that because I watched the vlog of you getting it. So.
You did.
So we have so many tips to unpack.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Okay. So, have you ever been on a Royal Caribbean cruise before?
This is my second time. I just went on my first Royal cruise earlier in the year, and it was the Anthem of the Seas, and it was insane because we cruised from Singapore to Taiwan, Vietnam, Hong Kong, South Korea, and then finishing in Japan. It was the most incredible experience.
How long ago? How long was that cruise? How long was that?
It was 2 weeks, and even so, it didn't feel long enough because there's so much to do on board. When I was boarding it, I was like, oh my God, this is a really long time to be on a ship. I've never done something like this before. But as it was coming to the last days, I was like, oh my God, I don't want to get off. I need more time, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel that way about this cruise. It's so short and there's so much to do.
That definitely is. What was your first, wow moment when you walked onto the cruise?
Do you know what actually is really wow to me?
Yep.
Is getting to arrive in different countries without jet lag. You know, there's no messing around at airports. There's no unpacking and repacking your suitcase. You just go to sleep in your cabin or stateroom, and then you wake up in another country. Yes. To me, that is like the most wow thing about a cruise.
Yeah, I love that.
And what about this ship in particular?
Oh, for this ship? Ooh, my most wow moment was seeing that huge pearl when we walked in. It's all of the art installations they've done on this cruise are so spectacular. I can't even begin to imagine how much it cost.
Yeah. Actually, the art is everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere you turn. I think I heard some crazy number, like 3,000 pieces of art or something.
Yeah. And how good for artists like us. Yeah. Like, we're all creatives, and to know that creatives are being supported in this way.
Yeah, and they've also got so many performers on board the ship as well. It's amazing.
And also from all around the world. Like the reason why I love this ship so much is that I'm hearing accents from everywhere.
Yeah, and you meet people that you would never otherwise meet.
You do.
And even there is some crew on the ship who was on our Anthem of the Seas cruise months ago, and they remembered us. And it's so nice to randomly see them again here.
It's
they
amazing.
treat you like family. Like they have such a good hiring system. They hire everyone that is so amazing.
Now let's talk about how you started in this career. Like, what was teen Sam like, and then moving into who you are now?
Yes, well, okay, I'm 30 now. I'm going to be 31 next month, which every time I say that, people are surprised because they perceive me to be a lot younger. But I'm 30 and I have been in and around the industry for a long time. It's taken me 10 years to get to where I am now. So I've been very slowly building this brick by brick. But I started, I think Instagram came out when I was a teenager, when I was in high school. And from the very start, I was seeing bloggers coming up with their fashion pictures and Tumblr and whatnot. And all along I knew this is what I want to do. This is the career that I want to have. But I did not have the confidence, you know, especially when I was a teenager. Now I'm very confident. I have a unique sense of style that I'm very proud proud of. But when I was growing up, I was totally dorky. And I think, how to say, like, I think what has made me successful now is my uniqueness. But when I was growing up, I just wanted to be cool and accepted. And so I would copy and emulate the cool girls who was not me. And then that would read as inauthentic. And it wouldn't, I wasn't true to myself. And, like, people don't reciprocate that when they can tell it's not authentic. So it took a long time for me to sort of step into my own and own my uniqueness. And that is what has made me, I think, successful now. Yeah.
Well, how does it feel that you are a cool girl now?
You think I'm cool?
Yes. I think you're so cool. I look at you and I'm like, look at your style. Like, what?
Thank you. I still don't really think I'm cool. Have you heard of the concept of like cool and warm?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Tell me.
I think I'm a warm girl. Like a cool girl is effortless. Like they just breeze through. They have, very minimalistic style. They're not a try hard. And you know what I am? I'm try hard. I try so hard. I put so much effort into what I wear. I put so much work out into the world. Like I have been intentionally building my social media career brick by brick and putting myself out there unashamedly. And, it's not really that cool to be like, I want this and I'm trying to do this. But, I think warm can pay you dividends in the long run.
I think I'm a warm girl. I've had an aha moment. I have been a try-hard my whole life.
We've got to own it.
Yeah, I really have tried hard.
And trying hard gets you in rooms and gets you on cruises.
Yes!
I think it's more than cool when you are trying hard to pursue your dreams. And it's cool when you get to come on cruises like this, when you get to travel like around the world doing what you love. So I think there is nothing not cool about that.
Thank you. I think I'm a really big advocate for like owning what you want and speaking it into existence and putting it out into the universe. Because if you don't put it out there, how would people know?
Yes. Yes.
Earlier in the year, I put my goals for the year on my Instagram story. And one of them was that I wanted to work with Disney and travel to a global Disneyland. And that ended up happening. And when I was on the trip, the staff member from Disney told me she saw that on my story and she bookmarked it in her mind. And that is the power of putting things out there. Even though it can seem embarrassing and daggy, you just got to do it for you.
You are amazing. And I think our listeners will hear so much from that. So you put your dreams out publicly, but did you write them privately anyway as well? Are you a journaler?
I'm not a journaler per se. I just write simple lists, but I'm very like woo-woo about energy and good luck. I have this lucky cat that I carry absolutely everywhere. She's seen better days. But I very firmly believe in this. When you get the lucky cat from the Lucky Cat Temple in Japan, you make a wish on it and you take it everywhere with you, and when your wish comes true, you put it back. Did you get one?
No, we haven't got one.
You need to go back right now.
I saw you. We were like, I remember we were driving in our little van with all of our people that we had on with it, that we went with, and I saw it and I was like, Mum and Dad, we got to go get
Stop the van.
But then we couldn't because we were with other people. And I was like, oh my gosh.
You need another Japan trip right now.
Yeah, so
amazing.
And so then tell us about your steps going slowly from beginning to now.
For sure. So I've had many eras and iterations online. My first one was that I actually used to work full-time as a makeup artist. And so I was very in my, like full glam, almost drag makeup era. And I would post my creative makeup looks with all these rhinestones and crazy colors and whatnot. And obviously that didn't get traction all those years ago. And then as I got a bit older, I got into like festivals and, it's not so much now, but maybe 5 years ago or whatnot, the festival fashion was crazy, right? Yes. Like the big flower crowns and the huge boots and the extravagant outfits. I was the queen of festival fashion.
I wish it was still like that because I'm scared that when I'm
Let's bring
older
it back.
and I'm able to go to Coachella and everything, like that won't be a thing and I won't get to experience those
Well, you've got to take a leaf out of Sam's book and you do it.
Yes.
And you know what? Fashion is cyclical. Right now we're in a boring, minimal era, but the festival fashion will come back. Probably by the time you're old enough, one would hope. So I had a very big festival era, posting my festival looks and whatnot. And then as I got older, I kind of grew out of the partying, And I started my own clothing brand, which I had for 6 years. And so then I was doing small business content, having a brand, sewing outfits. And I actually closed that last year, so just over a year ago now, because honestly, I lost the passion for it.
Yep.
Yeah, and it was so all-consuming, sewing outfits, making outfits all day, every day, and I didn't want to do it. What I wanted to do was social media, and so as I said, it's been just over a year since I closed the brand and put my all into trying to become a full-time creator, and every door in the universe has opened for me, so I think that tells me that this is my path and I'm on the right track.
Well, it's so amazing that you were able to see that it wasn't what you wanted to do and that you knew that other things were going to be waiting for you.
I was hoping. It was
had
a
to
risk.
close the door to open many more, so...
You have to. Like, I had to risk giving up my income, but sometimes you just got to swing big.
Yeah.
And how is it going?
Really, really well.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Honestly, it was the best choice that I ever made. The first few months were hard, but then it just felt like this tap turned on, and ever since, it hasn't turned off. And I think, I'm just going to come across as daggy on this podcast. It's whatever. I think I'm very proud of the work that I put out, and I put a lot of work out. And so once the first brand gave me a big opportunity, I traveled with Netflix to Rome for the Emily in Paris new season premiere, and I think I did a really good job. And ever since then, I've just been getting more and more offers. Like, the more work I do, the more work comes in. So I think it's so nice that it's being so well received.
I'm so proud of you that you are so proud of what you do, because like not enough people understand, like, if there's someone so amazing but they don't like realize how good they are, they keep bringing themselves down. I tell them so much, I'm like, you are so amazing, but it's so good that you know that and you have that self-belief in yourself. It's amazing. I also,
Thank you.
this is also something that just came across.
Ooh.
Your bag collection.
Oh, thank you. My pride and joy.
Oh my gosh, she's got it in like rainbow order, and I'm obsessed.
Next time we'll have to do podcast live from the bag closet with the rainbow in the background.
Well, we have the podcast equipment, we can travel.
Podcast on the road.
Can you please tell me about your duck hiding concept? Like where did you buy the ducks off the cruise?
And why do people hide ducks on cruises?
Yeah.
Okay, I got to give full credit to my best friend Ali for this one, who I'm here with on the cruise, because actually cruising content is her jurisdiction, and she has brought me here with her. We have this very beautiful symbiotic relationship because we're both creators, and it can be hard to find someone that you can travel so well with, work so well with, and so we just came from Disney in Florida, and I took her to Disney, and so now she's taking me on the cruise. So anyways, all of that to say, this is kind of her lane. The ducks is her thing, and I'm just, doing it with her. Yeah. So she got the ducks. Last time we went on Anthem of the Seas, we had pink glittery ducks, which everyone loved. And so we thought for this cruise, we need to step it up. So we got ducks with sun hats, sunglasses, chain necklace, and pool floaty. She organized them, and then I just help her hide them.
Yeah. And so why do people hide ducks on the cruise? Because when we arrived into our room, we actually had a little Back to the Future duck, and we didn't understand what that was about.
Honestly, I wish that I knew. I am also new to the cruise world, so this is only my second cruise, and we're slowly learning all the lore, but I'm just a bit of a passenger, a participator, if you will. I'm happy to hide the ducks, but I don't know where it originated.
I feel like it's new because we've been on other cruises, and so, we're wearing the Move Over Mama matching shirts, and our very first cruise, we wore the matching shirts because we learned about how matching shirts as a crew, if you're traveling with a group, that's a thing, and you have to do it. And then I feel like this duck thing I'm seeing pop up, and obviously with Royal Caribbean having a duck to hide, I'm like, this is a fun thing. If you were to explain to somebody what a cruise was like, how would you describe it, and what would you share, and what would you say, hey, you've got to go on it because this is so fun?
Oh my gosh, I think it's just the almost unlimited access to activities and food. Oh my gosh, anything that you could dream of. And I'll be so honest, I'm a buffet girl. There's fine dining here, but I want to get chicken tenders and a pancake stack at the buffet. How about you?
Yeah, I'd probably go. Well, I'm trying to go on my gluten-free journey because I know gluten is good for my tummy and for me. But it's just so hard because everything is so good. But one thing that I can say about this cruise is that almost anything that has gluten in it, they have a gluten-free option.
So true. They have an entire section in the buffet dedicated to gluten-free, which is fabulous.
I'm more of go for breakfast, go and get an omelette, mix all my stuff together, or just going somewhere and trying something new. That's from Korea. I'll try that. Yeah.
And this is the opportunity to try things you wouldn't normally try because it's all inclusive. So when you go out to eat, you don't want to spend your money on a meal that you maybe wouldn't like, but here you have unlimited access. Yes. And that kind of lends itself to trying things that you wouldn't normally try as well. I did the Flow Rider yesterday, and I am not an adventurous, outdoorsy girl, as you can see from my sunburn, from being in the sun for 1 minute. Yes. But, it's so fun to do something I wouldn't normally do. Did you do it?
But we did the, knee, the ones on you. Did you just do standing up?
No, I could not. I tried. Yeah. I got on my knees and immediately wiped down.
Yeah. Well, we were going to do our knees, but then it shut, and then we could do it, but we had to wait in the sun, and the sun was boiling.
Yeah.
Boiling
It's so
hot.
hot here.
It is. But
Were you always a cruise person, or were you? We've been talking about this with a lot of the guests on the
Yeah.
podcast. Like, and so many people are anti-cruises until they go on a cruise.
I wasn't anti-cruise, but I just really hadn't considered it. I'm very grateful that Ali invited me to come with her on the first cruise because I was pretty much immediately converted. It's just, I think sometimes people think cruise, old people, like, you know, but there's actually so many fun activities for young people, for, you know, what age am I?
You're
Middle?
young.
Am I middle
You're
aged?
young. You're young. You're young.
For 30-year-olds, you know, they have something for everybody here. I think people just need to, like I said before, lean in.
Yeah, I can agree. I think like the older cruises might be for the people that want a little bit of a relax. No relaxing here. Well, actually, no, you can relax a little bit. There is a few relaxing areas, but honestly, if you're here to relax, then go to another cruise. Go to P&O. But, here is amazing. Like, and it's so big. And I think that here you could never think of like being boring. Like, I feel like the cruise is the destination.
Yeah, like I almost prefer the sea days to the shore days.
Because I feel like you don't have to worry about anything else except for
Yeah.
like what slide you're going to go next. Have you been on
Yeah.
slides?
I did all of them
Yes.
yesterday before we went to the Bahamas because everybody already got off the ship.
Yeah.
We did it then because there was no lines. Horrifying, but fun.
Yeah.
Did you do?
I haven't done the rides.
We're doing
We
them together.
we went on Coco Cay. I went on the biggest ride. I was like, I've got to go on the biggest ride, you know, highest slide in the world. So we did that, and that was Millie and I were like, honestly, I had an idea, and I wish I had done it for a reel. I wanted to put like Millie on it first and film her going into the slide, and then me coming out of the slide and saying something like, "This slide is so long, you'll age 40 years."
Oh my God, that is such a missed opportunity.
It was a missed opportunity, but maybe next time.
okay.
Or
Then
any
you have to come back.
Excuse to come back.
we have to come back. Any excuse to
But
come back.
Yeah.
The tallest slide was so fun, but it actually hurt my back.
Ooh.
Because like there's so many like bumps like on like where the slide like connects.
Yeah.
And it goes so fast as well. Like my head was like this, like trying to keep it from banging. It was so fun. But yeah, it hurt my back and it was like kept going.
So Sam,
my
what has
God.
been the most fun moment for you here?
Oh my God, do you know who I saw today?
Yeah.
I saw Sailor.
Oh, the
the
dog.
dog on ship. I've missed my dog so much when I travel. So I was so shocked to see like a real dog here. And actually on the topic of animals, yesterday we swam with the pigs, which was, did you do as well?
We did.
Oh my God, did you see, I posted a video when I was petting the pig in the water. Have you seen that yet?
No.
Oh my gosh, so I approached the first pig and I was like, hi Biscuit. And as soon as I touched Biscuit, it started pooing in the water. Oh my God. And I immediately like run away, like the water everywhere. Yeah.
For those listening, so you get off and have a shore excursion, and here in this particular area, there is a whole island where there are pigs, and you go and swim with them, and stingrays and things like that.
The stingrays are
and
a bit
it's
scary.
Yeah, and it's not like a traditional thing. It was just a guy who went, I have a pig, and he started it.
And they live at the beach.
And so let's do it. And then you actually hold onto the pig, and the pig swims, and you're almost holding onto it like you're on a boogie board.
I did. I was like, are you sure? And they were like, yeah, this is totally normal.
Yeah, so
The
it's a
jury's
once in a
still out on that,
lifetime
but it was-
experience.
Yeah, it was so fun.
I went up to one of the pigs like in the water and like to go like pat it and everything because I was like kind of feeling it. Everyone goes, remember it might bite your finger off, and I was like, oh, I remember that.
And then
Did
did
you
you
meet
meet
the
the
guy
guy? Yeah. So
Okay.
I think his name was Nick, and
was my favourite.
and he a lot of personality. He had the grill on his teeth, real Caribbean type guy.
Yeah.
And he had one finger, and I said, what happened? And he said the pig bit it off, and I'm like, that's not a good thing to say when we're about to go and hold a pig. And he said his nickname is Nine.
No, Captain Nine.
Captain Nine.
And when I approached the pigs, I approached them with a fist because I was like, you're not kidding, the money makers.
It's so true.
Like this.
I love that was your favourite moment because that honestly was ours as well.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad we did it.
Yeah.
It really is once in a lifetime. Like,
Yeah.
where in Australia are we going to swim with local pigs?
No, like maybe like the butcher. So before I wrap this up, to do our this or that cruise edition, if you could go back in time to talk to your teen self, what would you tell her?
Oh my God. I would tell her to stop trying to be like everyone else. Stop copying the cool girls. Stop denying who you are and just show off your uniqueness. You know, I was so unconfident. Like, just embrace yourself, speak up for yourself, and you will get so much further in life if you're just true to yourself. And I think that applies to all young girls, right? You know, our power is our uniqueness, and that's what makes us special.
I think little Sam would be so incredibly proud of you.
Oh my God, she'd be so thrilled.
I think you've created your dream self as you go up, and because you've worked for that and you know that, and you have created your dream life with such pride. You should be very proud.
Everything I do is for her, you know, like now that I'm older, I've circled back to all the things that I used to love, like Bratz dolls. I have a Bratz doll tattoo, you know, even the collecting the Labubus. It's all, you know, for the inner child.
Yeah, it sure is.
So we are on this cruise, and Back to the Future is actually the musical here.
Yes, I'm seeing it tonight.
Oh, you're going to love it. So I guess that if you were to go back, are there any moments you'd change, or is there any moments you would do again? And what would you actually say to little Sam to describe your life now, and how do you think she would react?
Oh my gosh.
A lot there, but...
Yeah. I'd probably go back to, you know, as I was saying, I've had many social media iterations. I've also had many YouTube channels and many blogs. I would go back to when I was making my first ever blog, and I was so embarrassed to post it. And I would tell her, just you wait until you see what happens. It's not going to happen until you're older and you're ready. The sooner you know, embrace yourself and become confident, the sooner it will happen. But it's all going to be worth it. So keep putting yourself out there, keep taking the steps, and just trust the process.
And what about describing your life?
Ooh, my life now, it's better than I could have ever imagined. To live such a free life that we do, to get to travel the world, to get to partner with my favorite brands, to feel respected in my industry, an industry that is still kind of new, you know? It's better than I could have ever dreamed up.
What would you give, like, if little Sam was going on a cruise, what tip would you give her? Like, what to pack, what to do?
Girl, pack more sunscreen.
Yes.
Oh my God, I know about the situation that I'm in right now, and I'm not proud of it. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, pack sunscreen, pack ducks, and what else?
Have fun.
Yeah.
Amazing clothes.
And just have fun. Go with it. Lean
Exactly,
in.
lean in.
Lean in.
Yeah, we're not about leaning out, girls.
And go
we
to
lean
the
in.
buffet. The buffet.
The buffet. And the
buffet, the
Bahamas.
Bahamas.
And the pigs.
I think you made up a word. The buffet.
buffet.
It's the buffet in the Bahamas. I love it. Let's do
say
this.
yes to everything, like
Yes.
doing a podcast.
Oh, I
Yes.
love it. All right. Well, let's do the this or that.
This or that, you've done this or that before?
Yes.
Yes?
Mhm.
Okay. Beach or pool deck?
Pool deck.
Cabin with a balcony or cozy interior room?
Definitely balcony.
Yes. Hiding ducks or seeking them?
Hiding for sure.
I can absolutely agree. Your go-to snack, soft serve or late night pizza?
Oh, late night pizza.
The Sorrento's is so good.
Oh my God, Sorrento's #1 fan over
Yes.
here.
Sunrise photo or sunset shot?
Sunset for sure, just because I don't want to get up in time.
Yeah,
you know, to get
exactly.
ready like this takes 2 hours, so I'd have to get up
Oh.
at like 4 a.m. to do the sunrise, so we're doing sunset.
Okay, that is our this or that. Such good answers.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us, Sam. And you
Thank
know
you.
what? Now that we've connected and know that we live in a similar area, we'd love to invite you back on the
I would
podcast in our
love to.
studio.
Oh my God, it would be
Yes,
my
with
pleasure.
aircon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hot.
there's
Yeah.
like sweat dripping down my leg,
Yeah.
but the camera cuts off here, so no one
Yeah.
will know.
So this will be a future plug that we'll have
Yeah.
Sam on to delve even more into her teen years, which is what the podcast is about. This was a special cruise edition. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Make sure you go and follow Sam Todd on all her socials
you.
and YouTube, and any cruising tips, holiday tips, fashion tips. She is
Yes.
the girl for you.
Going back to Japan after this, and I know everyone loves the Japan content, so
Yes.
that'll be back.
Why do you keep getting torn towards Japan? Is there
You
something
know,
there?
I think that everybody has a place in the world that really speaks to them, right? And for
Yeah.
me and my partner Harry, that's Japan. It
Yeah.
is our life goal to move to Japan. I study Japanese. We're taking all the steps towards it. I've got a lot of friends who live there now, so you know, it's just our place, and that's my #1 goal. I've put it out into the world.
Oh,
We'll see
Yeah,
that happen.
podcast
Don't
from
worry.
Japan.
Okay,
Yes.
no, we need to do the podcast before you go to Japan. We
Yeah.
can-
So we got some time. The visa application is very tedious.
So we say to you, sayonara. Sayonara, Sam. Thank you so much.
Sayonara.
And if you love this podcast, if you're a big fan of Sam, please share it with all the friends that you know love her as well, so they can hear all her cruising tips. And make sure you subscribe, like, follow, all the things, please, because the more we get this out in the world, the more people will hear these amazing stories of people when they were teens and how they can really turn their life around from that shy, quiet, unsure of themselves teen into the person that they want to be. It can absolutely happen. We'll see you next
And it's
time.
never too late.
Never. We'll see you next time on Move Over Mama.